zone is collapsing.
The most intense BR match of Season 6 in Call of Duty Mobile. Now, this is not a clickbait title, it actually happened. I know most of you guys are like, BR matches are so easy, man. But no, it wasn't. It was actually intense. I found myself absolutely trapped and sandwiched in between 4 to 5 squads at the same location. I'm not gonna tell you what the location, I'm gonna leave it as a surprise for you guys to see it yourselves. Anyways, this is a game I play with randoms except number 3, Boss Smokey. He's my in-game friend. So we'll be dropping off to Kill House, and right at the bat I got an M4, and there I spot a PDW. So for initial fights it's pretty good, and in the meantime I get to hear footsteps. And here comes the first guy. Honestly, I didn't expect that he wouldn't have any gun. Anyways, I felt bad for him. Sorry dude, if you're watching the video. In the meantime, my friend Smokey gets knocked by a shotgunner. As you can see, I'm trying to avoid close range fights with him, because if I did so, he would just, blow my brains out and I would be knocked in one shot. So I just didn't want that to happen. As you can see, I'm waiting for the right opportunity for him to be vulnerable. And now it's the time. As you can see, he doesn't even know that I'm behind him. He just realized it extremely late. Now, one shotty down, another one to go. My random teammate number 4 got knocked by another shotgun, unfortunately. As you can see, I'm trying to kill him, but unfortunately I couldn't do it. Interestingly, it would have been much more easier for me if I had the ninja class. And honestly, it was my first game where I used this airborne, and I didn't know that you couldn't spawn airbornes inside houses. So I decided to get out of the house, and in the meantime I spot another guy. I heard his footsteps. I know where he was gonna be. So anyways, I killed him and I called in my airborne. As you can see, I'm constantly moving from left to right, back and forth, in order so that if anyone creeps up behind me, he couldn't kill me. I'm just waiting for him. Right now I'm currently hearing his footsteps, but I'm not sure where he is. So I just decided to make my move. I went down, picked up the the dog tag, and in the meantime I hear another footstep. I just wait for the guy to come. Unfortunately, he comes in from another place, from another door. Anyways, I'll be killing him very easily, as you can see. And here's a mistake that I did. I just accidentally dropped down, so I just prone in order to avoid shots.
Dog tags have been scanned successfully. Your teammate will return to the battle when the next revive flight arrives. Chip terminal is almost ready.
Now, as you can see, my right side is totally exposed, so I call in my airborne to use it as a cover. And there's a guy with a shotgun. Now honestly, he didn't expect that I would be waiting for him behind the airborne. I take shots at him first. He's rushing towards me. I slided to avoid his shots. He jumped to avoid my shots. I did the same. I ADS'd and he's knocked out. Now, as you can see in my minimap, I spot an enemy vehicle. I presume this was the last teammate of the squad. He came in to, revive his teammates, pick up the dog tags. And now you can see that I'm moving back and forth because I wasn't able to decide whether I will kill the enemy or I would escape. Why I'm saying that I would escape? Because I just wanted this game to be a high kill gameplay. So I just decided to escape, and man, oh man, it was the worst decision of my life. You're about to know why.
The safe zone is
We are currently approaching towards farm, and this is the location where things are going to be extremely hot. Now, as you can see, I spot a guy over there behind that fence kind of thing. He's just looting, and I just fired a few shots, but I just moved in from that location because I was receiving shots from another place, and I didn't know from where the shots were coming. So I just went into the house and I just healed myself. And now I just thought this entire time that where the shots could be coming from, even if I was behind this door so far off from the other side. And then I knew that this guy would be up on top of those of that building. And now I decided to rush on him. He was extremely low, he would be healing himself up, so I just called my airborne, used it, and I just pounced upon him. Now, as you can see, as I'm moving up, I'm receiving shots. If you look closely into my mini map, you can see shots being fired from the left side. So there is a squad towards the left. Anyways, moving on. I decided to drop on top of the building because I presumed that he would be there, but he wasn't. Instead, his entire team was right about here. I knocked one guy, and honestly, I was a little bit scared because there were so many people. There were 3 guys in front of me, and this guy decided to rush on me. I just prone to avoid his shots, and then I got up and destroyed him. Both of my teammates got knocked, so it was now my responsibility to save them. So I just healed up myself. As you can see from the minimap, shots are being fired from in front, from that windmill. So there was a squad over there too. Anyways, I'm just using the TPP advantage to spot them, see if I can kill them, but I decided no, I didn't have any scope or any sniper, so it was pretty useless for me to stay there. Now, as you can see, I'm throwing smokes on the road to cross the road because there are squads both on the left and the right sides. Now these guys are taking shots at me even if I smoked, so this match was really intense. These guys kept on firing at me, so I just tried my best to move left, right in order to make them miss their shots. And we just saved number 1. I was really intimidated by the fact that these guys were constantly poking their nose with their snipers and DMRs, unable to kill me. So I decided that I would rush on them. And there are people shooting me from behind too, so you can imagine the situation yourself. I just landed on top of them and I took shots at him. Honestly, I choked on this one because I was a little bit nervous if I'd be able to do the clutch or not. But anyways, we'll be killing this guy. Now I just evaded that scene because if that guy with the poltergeist class crept up behind me, I wouldn't be able to kill him because firstly my health was running low, and secondly, if this guy with the poltergeist creeps up behind me, he'll be easily killing me.
Flight will arrive in 1 minute.
And as you can see, there's a guy up top. I don't know if he was using a low quality headphone or what, and he just didn't know that I was coming. And our number 1 gets knocked out once again. So I wanted to kill the enemy first before I revived him, and in the meantime someone crept up behind me, as you can see, so I killed him. Still, I wanted to kill that guy before I revived him. And then I decided, no, he's not pushing in, so let me do my thing. I used the smoke, and then I started reviving.
The last revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
Now the guy who tried to kill number 1 is now trying to escape. So I just killed him. Now, as you can see, I called in my airborne, but my teammate number 1 ignored it because he felt like it was a walkable distance to get into the safe zone, which was an unintelligent thing for him to do, because if you know the map well, right in front of us there is nothing to take cover. So so it was really dumb of him to go straight into that region where he was mostly vulnerable. Anyways, moving on. And I spotted a guy. I decided to land at a safe spot.
The safe zone is collapsing.
As I kill this guy, I spot enemies up top, so it was best for me to run away from that scene and take some cover. Now I knew these people were gonna rush on me, so I just changed my position. And it was quite funny to see that these people mistook me for number 1. They spotted number 1, they tried to rush on him. So as you can see right now, I'm waiting for them to come. And then I spot enemies over there near number 1. So I just go over there to save him. Unfortunately, I couldn't save him, but I would rush on these people. And these guys are busy looting. So 2 free kills, technically. Now, as you can see from the number of people alive, it was a 1 versus 4 scenario. So what do you think? Did I win or lose? I used the same strategy to spot enemies from up top. And there I spot a guy. He was the one who used the mechanic before, and I was glad that I killed this guy. And see what happens next. These guys are constantly shooting me, and I'm just trying my best to evade them. And I couldn't do anything, man. I just lost. It was a 2nd position. I secured 17 kills out of this match, and it was really intense. Thank you for watching this video and sticking around till the end. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys up later. This is the Casper method, signing off.